Hello friends, Stephen Beddall here. Welcome back to this series where we explore Cubase plugins in a practical, hands-on way with a focus on real-world production and mixing scenarios. In this video, we're taking a look at Shimmer, one of the newer additions to Cubase, and definitely one of the most inspiring and creative reverbs in the plugin lineup. Unlike a traditional reverb that simply creates space around a sound, Shimmer is designed to transform sound. It blends reverb, pitch shifting, filtering, and modulation to create beautiful atmospheric textures and ambient paths. This is the kind of plugin that can take something simple, like a piano note, a vocal phrase, or even a dry guitar, and turn it into something emotional, expansive, and cinematic almost instantly. So in this video, I'll show you how it works, we'll break down the controls, and I'll demonstrate a few creative ways that I like to use it in real sessions. Let's get into it. So at its core, Shimmer is a reverb with pitch shifting built into the feedback path. That means that the reverb tail itself gets shifted up or down in pitch as it regenerates, which creates those beautiful octave blooms and evolving harmonic textures. So Shimmer is less about realism and much more about emotion, movement, and atmosphere. The interface is very simple. Easiest place to start here is the mix. This determines the balance between your dry signal and the processed reverb signal. And I often use Shimmer with pretty low mix settings. Even just 30% or less is enough to add some width and dimension behind a source. So taking this synth here as an example, I've got Shimmer bypassed, but let's activate it and listen to how Shimmer can transform a really simple sound into something beautiful and ethereal. If we push the mix and the reverb amount up, the plugin almost becomes like a pad generator. You could take pretty much any sound and transform it into an expansive ambient wash. The pitch control is really what gives Shimmer its identity. Right now it's at 0, but if we bring this up an octave, it produces that classic shimmering sound. It's bright and glassy, uplifting, and almost celestial. And using it this way works beautifully on pianos, guitars, synths, and vocals when you want something that feels airy and emotional. Now we can also pitch it down an octave. And this gives you something completely different. It's much darker and heavier. And of course, you can set the pitch in between octaves as well. And experimenting with the pitch, you can actually take it in some really interesting directions. You can get something that might work well for dark scoring work or like suspense or tension. So for example, you can unlock it from semitone adjustments by clicking this button here. Let's bring it down to like something random. You can hear the pitch gradually falling, super creepy. Or it could sound beautiful. Coming back to my synth here, let's bring the pitch up 5 semitones, and I'll adjust the speed here a bit. Let's bring this down. This way you can really hear what the reflections are doing. So you can hear those repeats coming up in 5 semitone increments, and it creates this really interesting blooming effect. So a simple change in settings can produce wildly different results. That's what makes this plugin so powerful. Now, we're also able to adjust the modulation. And the modulation is what adds movement to the reverb tail. So if I bring this down to 0, we can make the reverb sound very clean and static. And as we introduce modulation, the reverb tail starts to move and breathe. So if I put this up to 100%, you can hear it feels kind of jittery. I pretty much never have it up at 100%. I feel like that's a little too much. Something around 50% is usually enough for it to help the effect just feel a little bit more alive and less mechanical. And to the right of the pitch control, we have the intensity control. And this helps shape how pronounced the shimmer effect becomes. Lower settings stay more subtle and supportive, and as we push this higher, it feels more obvious and dramatic. And probably the smartest control in this plugin is the filtering section up on top here. So here we can shape both the low and the high frequency range of the reverb tail. And this matters a lot because huge reverbs can get messy really fast. So I pretty much always roll off the low end. This helps prevent mud and keeps the low frequencies clean. And if you have the pitch setting up an octave here, like I do, it's nice to be able to roll off the highs as well, because the reflections can get really bright. It also helps it sound a little more vintage and analog, which I like. So filtering is so important. It's what makes Shimmer usable in a real production instead of just sounding impressive in solo. So there's a number of different ways that I like to apply Shimmer in my productions, and there's a number of useful presets. For example, I'm using this string ensemble patch, and I'm using the Shimmer preset Strings Walking on Clouds, and I absolutely love how this sounds. This is how the strings sound with Shimmer bypassed. And with Shimmer. Also, using Shimmer on arpeggiated synths can sound really cool. And I also think that Shimmer works really well as a send effect. I've got it set up here on this effects track, and I'm sending some of the vocal from my track into Shimmer, and I'm also using the modulators here to duck the volume of the Shimmer to the kick and pan it slightly back and forth to add a bit of extra movement. Currently, I'm not pitching it up or down an octave. It sounds like this. So we get these beautiful long reverb tails after the vocal. If we pitch this up an octave, also sounds really cool. So it almost sounds like there's a synth playing along to the same vocal melody. It's just haunting and beautiful. So that's a look at Shimmer inside Cubase. It's a great tool for building lush cinematic pads, adding emotional depth to vocals, creating ambient guitar textures, or if you're just looking for new ways to turn simple sounds into something inspiring. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure to check out some of the other plugin deep dives on this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you.